Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Between the Lines. My name is Chan,
And my name is Lori.
and this is the place where we say the shit you're thinking and feeling, but not saying. And today we have a very exciting topic. Lori, you want to tell everyone?
Today we are going into human design.
Whoop, whoop. We are so excited.
Like super excited.
Can we just have a moment? Like, okay, we're coming off again the eclipse and we're feeling renewed. How about you? How about you guys? How are you feeling after this eclipse? Hopefully, as renewed, refreshed, and excited with all this newfound clarity that we have.
Yes.
And
I
yeah,
feel
we're
like a
going
new
to,
human being. So
yeah,
let's go.
exactly. Let's go. So, yeah, we want to go more into the human design, most important aspects of human design. So, Lori, can you tell our listeners what is human design? Let's say they have never heard of it before, or they think it's like another pseudoscience, weirdo, woo woo energy thing. Tell the people.
I'm gonna tell the people. Okay, so the reason why we want to talk about human design because we believe and we've seen it that human design can really help people to understand themselves better and each other and better their relationships with themselves and others. Okay, so we are really going to use human design as a tool to help understand what we're living as human beings, our emotions, and our experience. Okay. So, what is human design? Human design is a scientific approach that brings together five different ancient approaches of designs types, people types. Okay, so there's two main categories. There's the energy types and there's the non-energetic types. Okay, so depending who you are, depending of your design, you fall in one of those two categories. Okay, and this is going to help you understand. It's like a personal development tool. Okay, so it's going to help you understand what is your role in society, how do you show up, what do you give to others, and what do you receive. So if you're like me, I am in the category of energy types. Okay, so I am a generator, and Chan is.
And I am a non energy type. I am a projector.
So what does this mean?
Yeah. So, okay.
So that's what we're gonna go
Yes.
into.
So we want to go into like the very basics, but like the most, like basically the meat and potatoes of human design, which is your aura type. We're also like, we really want to help you understand what your energy is doing. And when we say energy, we're talking about your energetic field. So, like you, your body, and that 3 meter wide energy that is following you everywhere. And then we want to talk about your strategy. And maybe if we have time, we'll go into authority, but otherwise we will definitely make an entire episode on authority because it's its own animal. Um, but the basics are if you cannot understand your aura type, your strategy, and your authority, like you might as well not even dabble in human design. Like there's so much, it goes so far deep. It's based on 4 different systems. So the chakra system, astrology, the Chinese I Ching, the 64 hexagrams of the I Ching, and the tree of life of the Kabbalah. So it's very specific, but the specificities don't really matter if you cannot master the strategy on the authority. So with that being said, do you want to just like start? Okay, obviously, the majority of people listening are going to be generators and ManiGen. So let's give them all the glory. And let's want to start with the generator, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the reason why the majority of you are generators because the energetic types represent 70% of the population. Why? Because we are the people that generate energy in society. Okay, so
Generator,
generator literally.
generating energy.
Okay, so we give energy to people. So yeah, like you're walking in the street and you have energies because well there's a generator. Okay, so that's why the 70% of the population are energy types because we need energy for this world to work, right? It will not go around if there's no energy. Okay,
Yeah.
so
And I do want to add that if you're a generator or a manifesting generator, you are here to build. You're here to build, you're here to create, you're here to make, you're here to like just do stuff. I don't like to say you're here to work because you're not like a workhorse, but yes, you have a lot, you have infinite amount of ability to work on what you want to work on.
yes.
Yeah.
Like basically the very like society, the advice that we hear in society and the way people give advice, the like hustle culture, this whole thing, the go work 10 hours a day, this is kind of built, this is a society that is built for the majority of the population, so aka the energy types. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is why people who are non-energetic types like Chan feel misunderstood in life until they understand that they are projectors and they know how to do they understand that designers start living their design. That's why it's really cool. Like every time we meet people that finally understand their design and they're like, this is why I can't compare myself to the majority of the population in society.
Yes, and I do want to break a myth. Like, even if you're a generator, you are not the same as every other generator. Okay? If you're a generator, you're not the same as a ManiGen, and a ManiGen ain't the same as a generator. Like, I don't like putting them in the same box because you're
No.
not. You are completely different. Yes, you have similarities. But yeah, and then also in our last episodes, we talked a lot about resistance and alignment. This is the system. If you follow it and if you practice, because it's an experiment, that's what human design is, right? It's not a religion, it's not spirituality, it's an experiment. If you practice your strategy and listening to your authority, resistance ain't going to be a thing and you will feel aligned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like this is why we feel like after the last episode we needed to bring in the approach of human design because they go hand in hand. You can't
Mhm.
find alignment if you're not listening to your frustration, your anger, you're not responding to life, if you're forcing things. All of these come hand in hand with human design. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go into it.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
So
go.
generator,
So
okay,
baby, yeah.
what is the tell us about the aura of the generator.
All right. Well, we're generator and manifesting generators,
Yeah.
right? So the generator has an aura that is that okay. So you attract, okay? You attract, you magnetize people into your life. That means when you're in alignment, if you are living your design and like you're following your gut, your sacral, etc., then you're going to be attracting people. You magnetize people.
Mhm.
Okay, this is why being when you're a generator, you absolutely need to be working on yourself, becoming the best version of yourself, because when you're at your best you serve your best.
Yeah, because the non-energy type people like me, we're feeding off of generator and ManiGen energy. Without you, we are dead. We are dead on the couch and we have no energy ever. Okay. It's so important if you're an energy type to feel lit up by your life, like your relationships, your life, your job. Like you have to prioritize feeling excited and feeling lit up and energized by what you do because you are feeding the entire world. Like, hello, that's a big deal.
Yeah. So when you feel selfish taking care of yourself, it's actually the complete opposite. It's the most selfless thing you can do as a generator is taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you are frustrated, burnt out, depleted, then guess what?
So
You
am
can't
I,
serve.
bitch.
Exactly. You serve no one.
Oh my god, I feel it all the time when my husband is not in lit up by his work and he's doing a job. He's a carpenter, very very successful, really good at what he does. But if he took a job or a project that he didn't really want to do cuz it wasn't really exciting but he said yes because of the money, oh my god. Oh my god, I feel like I'm dragging my feet. And then the days that he's like, "Oh my god, I'm doing this thing and that thing and this and this," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I feel so invigorated and alive." Like, okay, pause. Before I got on this podcast with you, Lori, I went to have lunch with some people, and I was like, ugh, I was like falling asleep because I'm like, this is like, I don't want to be here. Why am I here? Like, it was draining, and now I feel so excited and alive. Why? This is not my energy. Like, okay, if you're watching this, this is not mine. This is Lori's energy. She came on this thing with like this high vibe of like, oh my god, I feel renewed and this exciting thing is happening in my life, and I'm just eating it all up.
Yeah. This
Because
is why when
if you came with a different energy, I'd be like different. I would be different too.
and it's true because I felt like, like we feel this when we, like, if for example, we continue with the example of me and Chan. If me, I'm feeling a bit more down, a bit more depleted, more like that's the energy you're gonna feel too, so you're gonna be on the same vibe, you know this is
Yeah.
why the people around you always absorb what you are feeling,
Mm-hmm.
the energy that you are commuting. So
Yeah.
this is why, as a generator, if you're an energy type, it is very important for you to, like I always say, if something doesn't excite you, bring you pleasure or joy, then dump it. Because if you're not lit up but what you're doing, if you're not excited about it, if it doesn't bring you pleasure, then there's no contagious energy that you're spreading around you.
Absolutely. And so, what defines, like, if you're a generator or a ManiGen, is you have your sacral chakra is defined, it's activated. And that is the chakra of sexual energy, of creation. Like
Yeah,
I said, you're here to build and create amazing things. You have the energy to build it from the ground up, but it's also your sexual energy. What turns you on? You have to be turned on by what you're doing so that you have the energy to continue growing it or building it.
exactly. If not, it feels meh.
Yeah.
Like everything feels meh, like, and honestly, like, we, unfortunately, I would say, but we, a lot of generators, a lot of us spend life being like meh,
Yeah, oh my God.
because we're forced to do things, even things that don't lit us up, and we have to do it, and we push through, we force, and this is basically this like ties up with what we've been saying in the last episodes.
Mhm.
Like, if you force yourself, if you just like push, 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 when it doesn't excite you, you're gonna meet the frustration real quick. You're gonna
Mhm.
meet the obstacles and the frustration very, very fast. Okay,
Yeah, and
so this
for
is
those of
why.
you who,
Yeah.
I just want to point out, because you talk a lot about frustration, and
Yes.
for those that are generators and ManiGens, just a little note. We won't really go into it too much today, but if you're feeling frustration, that's a sign that you're doing something that you don't want to do, and you're doing
Exactly.
something that's out of alignment for you. And then when you feel satisfied, you are in alignment. Again, we talk about the emotions and the body speaking to us in all of our other episodes. This is how you will know. If you feel satisfaction, you're doing something right. You're with the right people, the right place, doing the right thing.
Exactly
So,
this.
yeah.
It's really like the two polar opposites, right?
Yeah.
Like, your objective is to go get closer as much as possible to satisfaction. And you'll feel it in your body. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so satisfied in my day to day. Why? Because you probably did a lot of things that lit you up, that you were excited about or had fun. I always give the example of, sometimes people tell me like, I feel that way during my weekends, but not too much during the week. So think about it. What do you do during the weekends? You actually do things that excite you, that bring you pleasure or joy. So
Hmm.
this is why you feel more satisfied during the weekends and you sleep like a baby. And then during the week, you probably do less of things that excite you. You drag your feet more, and then at nighttime you procrastinate to sleep. We call this, by the way, sleep procrastination, and it's a real thing, because you get to your end of the day and you haven't done enough things that satisfied you or excited you during your day. So you're like, I need to do something for me. I need to like scroll and be by myself and like enjoy before sleeping. Okay, so this is an actual thing. But if you notice, when you have done things that had satisfied you during your day, you're gonna fall asleep a lot quicker and you're gonna sleep better because you had done things that satisfied you during your day. So
Hmm.
Pay attention. I always say, like, have two earrings on your ears, and like one is satisfaction and the other one is frustration. And if you feel constantly frustrated during your day, well, pay attention to it,
Hmm.
because that
Yeah,
is what is pointing to you that you might be doing the wrong thing.
yeah, it's your body's signal. So there you go.
There you
You
go.
got both ends of the coin. And then, so, okay, so let's say you were talking about the aura of the generator and the
Yes.
manifesting generator, which is magnetic. It's a magnetic aura. It's an open, enveloping aura, which it's literally a magnet. It's like, it's big and wide, and it's like, come to me, right? It's like, it's
Literally.
bringing things to you. So then, if it's bringing things to you, what is the strategy?
It is responding, Chan. We need to respond.
Interesting. Because I know a lot of generators and ManiGens that ain't responding.
Not at all.
So let's talk about that, shall we?
Yes. Okay. 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 This is one thing that my fellow generators, we need to start embodying. Okay. We are not here to initiate. Okay. We are not here to force things into creation. We are not here to push and make things happen. You attract. You're a magnet. That means you need to respond to what you're attracting. Okay. So, for example, you attract an opportunity. Okay. And then you're like, do I feel this a yes for me or it's a no for me? You're responding. It's like an invitation, right? You get an envelope and you're like, do I want to go or not to go to this wedding, for example? Okay.
Mhm.
So it's the same thing with life. You don't go and look for an invitation, it comes to you and then you respond to it.
Yes. And I will also say, you are not here to wait for the invitation. There's a huge nuance because
Yeah.
I honestly find that responding and waiting for the invitation can sometimes feel the same, but it's not. And
No.
we'll get into the waiting for the invitation part, but the responding part can be anything, right? Like you see something on a billboard, respond. Like, and I mean, obviously, if you're feeling like intrigued, fascinated, excited by it, you respond by,
That's
looking into it or whatever. If you get a text, a call, you see someone posted something online, um, I don't know, you're in a Facebook group and someone asks a question, respond if you feel like, oh, this is interesting. I have something to say about that. The cool thing about being a generator and a ManiGen is you're responding to life from one moment to the next. So you're never
yes.
going to have to wait that long, which please take advantage of that.
Yes.
For God's sake, do it for me. Do it for all the projectors that are waiting, okay, please.
Yeah, literally would do it for y'all.
Oh my God.
Yes, because like waiting, we don't wait for invitation. What happens is we see the signs everywhere and we need to respond to them.
Yeah.
But the one thing to avoid here basically is
Mhm.
to not go look for it. It's not to go push to make things happen, to initiate, to be like, oh, I'm not seeing any, I have nothing to respond to, then I'm gonna go create one. Okay?
Mhm.
Because that moment is what you're forcing something to birth.
Yeah.
And you're going to feel it because you're not
Yeah.
going to be excited about it. You're not going to be lit up by it. That's why excitement is our feeling, because you see something, you get excited about it, and then you act.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's
And
what it is. That's what's the game here.
yeah, and again, we talked about that also in our last episode too about like the body will move you, right? This
Exactly.
is the thing, guys. Generators, ManiGen. I know you love to listen to your head, okay? But no, that's not the game. That's not the human game. The human design game is let your body decide. So, one of the things that human design tells us about helping you to respond is that let yourself respond in sounds, because your body, like the gut feeling, you have a direct connection to your gut if you're a manigen or a generator, and you will naturally make sounds when someone asks you something. Let's say I'm like, hey Lori, do you want to go have lunch on Friday at this Mexican spot?
And you'll be like, yeah, like
Yeah.
my body urged, was like, yes,
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of times it's like coming from down there.
Yes.
And then, like, my husband, he's a manifesting generator. And if he doesn't want to do something, I know it instantly because I'll be like, hey, do you want to go do this thing? And he'll be like, um, he can't. Yeah, it's like it's a sound, and you hear it in the sound, right?
Yes.
Does it feel like a oh yeah, or is it like a like that
Like this
matters.
is already, if you understand this, if it's you or your partner, you're one step ahead. Okay,
Yeah, you're
like
golden.
just listen to the sounds that a generator makes. Like for example,
Yes,
like if someone asks me, let's say, and they want, like, oh, do you want to go out, and I go, sure, if you want to, but like my entire body already said no. But
yes.
and
Oh
then your head goes in, and it's like the people pleasing tendencies, and you go like, yeah, sure, let's go.
yeah,
But my entire body already said no, and the reason, they were like, you don't have to justify it. Like your body said no, your body said no,
yeah,
so
and it's
that's
about
what you have to
trusting.
listen to. And
Yeah.
believe me, if you think about it, think right now about like this example. Like if you say yes and your body had said no, for example, you went ugh, no, and your body went ugh, and then you said yes, and then you go and you regret going.
Yeah.
You're like, the whole time you're there, you're like, frustrated. You're like, I should not become. This is not what I wanted to do tonight. I wanted to rest, for example. And then the whole time you're like, ugh, I knew I shouldn't have come tonight. Ugh, I knew I shouldn't have come tonight. And then you come back home, like, you tell your partner, you're like, ugh, like I regret going, you know? So this you need to pay attention to. Okay. This is literally when we say your body is speaking to you, this is exactly what it is.
Yeah. That's why I love human design because
Yes.
it doesn't feel intangible. It's actually applicable. You can take this information and use it now in your life and you will know what the signs are. And a
Absolutely.
lot of the times, like Lori said, it's like your body is like, and you're like, oh my God, this is uncomfortable. This is taking me too long to freaking decide. Bloop, you go right in the head, and then you start rationalizing and logic and da da da.
People
Try to
pleasing.
stay in your body as long as possible. And I know it's not always easy with like, everyone's like, come on, give me an answer like yesterday. But it will save you, oh my God, so much frustration. And it'll give you so much satisfaction to just wait it, like let your body speak.
Yeah.
And one thing exercise I do with my generator ManiGen clients is when I'm asking them stuff about what they want to do with like their business and stuff, I tell them, do not answer in words. I will ask you and you answer in sounds. And yeah,
Yeah,
and like,
because your body knows.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And something that will greatly help generators and ManiGens if you're talking to someone that's a generator or a ManiGen, give them lots of options of like, do you want this or that? So their body can be like, they need something to respond to, right? So if you're just like, Lori, what is the meaning of life?
Oh my god.
She
Like
can be
that's
like,
like open,
because again, her sacral,
open, yeah.
her sacral's like, I want a yes or no thing. I don't want a fucking big open ended question that I
Yes.
don't know what to do with that.
Open-ended questions are the worst things you can ask to a manager or a generator. Okay. Like we said earlier, our strategy is responding. I need something to respond to. And oftentimes in society, we're confused for being people that are very indecisive. Okay.
Yeah. Oh
We're
my
not
God.
indecisive. We just have nothing to respond to.
Mhm.
Okay. So for example, like Chan was saying earlier, like if you have a partner, or you yourself, you know that you're a generator, ask up multiple choice questions. Okay.
Yes,
Like
yes.
be
Oh
like,
my
okay, what do you
God.
want to eat tonight? No, that's not the question. It's, do you want to eat Asian, Mexican, or Portuguese tonight?
You know
And
what's
you
so funny?
narrow it down, and then you go, okay, Asian or this or that. The this or that are very good questions for
Yes.
generators and money gen questions. Right?
Yes.
Do not in any circumstance keep it open. You will see the panic in our eyes, because our
Yeah.
body would be like, what am I gonna answer? So then we say, okay, you choose, you know?
Don't say that shit to me. But yeah.
And literally, this is something we all live constantly. And then, like, the people in our lives get frustrated, and you're like, okay, why can you never choose? Why can't you ever take a decision? Okay. Everyone, do you see yourself in this? Okay. This is not because there's something wrong with you. It's not because you're indecisive. It's just because you're not using the right strategy in your life to take decisions. So
Yes.
give yourself things to respond to. It's the same thing when you have a decision to take. Would it be in work or in life or in a relationship, and you don't know which or what to choose because in your head it's super confusing. Okay, so respond to something, call a friend, talk about it. And this is why you're gonna see and you're gonna feel seen you're gonna feel seen in what I'm gonna say. If you're a generator, a manifesting generator, if for example you have a decision to take and then you call someone, okay, and then the moment you call someone and you ask their opinion, and then the person says whatever, okay, respectfully, we don't really care what the person is saying. All we need is to hear what they have to say, so we can wake up our gut, like our gut feeling, our body, and respond to it. So if for example you're taking advice, should I accept this job or not, okay, and then you ask this person and this person is telling you, oh, you should go for it, it's a steady job, 9 to 5, good money, na na na, and your entire body is like drawing up like a grape, and you're like, oh,
You're
I have an
becoming a
allergic
little
reaction.
raisin.
Yeah, you're like having an allergic reaction to the answer this person is giving to you. Well, tada, you just got your answer.
Yes, that is so good.
You know?
And even if you're listening to this and you're like, wait, where's the part about the manifestor? Because I don't give a fuck about generators and manigens because I'm a manifestor or I'm a projector or I'm a reflector. I'm sorry, you need to know about every single type, at least the basics, because you have a generator in your life, you have a ManiGen in your life. And if you're married to one or you're in a relationship with one or one of them is your child, oh my
Believe
fucking
me, you
God,
need to know
please.
this.
You need to know what their type is so you know how to interact with them and help them. Okay, they need help. So you are in the perfect position, the one listening and watching. You have the information, and if you use this, like, I learned about the manifesting generator because I was like, what in the actual fuck is this type of person? Because what the fuck? If you're a ManiGen, you're probably like, yeah, I know what you mean. Or if you know about human design, because I was like, I don't get it. And it helps me tremendously. I have such a good relationship with my partner because of human design. And I think we should get into a little bit of the ManiGen now, unless you have
Yes.
something other things to share.
No, I think it's
I
going to
mean,
be parallel anyway, so we'll
yeah,
build on that.
yeah. Um, so the manifesting generator is similar to the generator because you have that generating energy, but you also have the manifesting energy. So you have a bit of a extra gift. I'll put it like that. And you are also designed to respond just like we talked about. Please keep responding, because you have this manifesting energy like the manifestor. You have a defined throat, so you're going to sometimes feel like you want to initiate, and probably not really going to work for you because you have again that magnetizing aura, so you're pulling things in. So the initiating, it will backfire most of the time. I know, I experience it with my partner all the time. um, but one thing that you must do if you're a ManiGen that is like the manifester is to inform. Please.
Don't. Please
Dun,
inform.
dun, dun. Pause, pause. Okay. I'm going to share something as a projector, okay? That is very, like, it, my experience, okay, with the manifesting generator. So, as a projector, which we'll get into it, I have the ability to really know someone, really deeply see and know them. And I find it really challenging as a projector. I'll say more challenging, to read manifesting generators because they also, and I don't know if this is fact, but this is my interpretation and my feeling, my intuition. I feel like ManiGens have kind of that manifestor energy, the aura with that's a bit. mysterious and
Mhm.
kind of closed off. And that's where the informing comes in, right? If you're not informing, which my partner does all the time, he thinks I live in his freaking head. He thinks he's just a generator. No, you're also manifestor. You have to inform.
We can't
Like,
read your mind.
oh my God, no, we cannot. Like, not only do you need things to respond to, and the same thing with like, let your body decide and all that, but you need to inform people on what's going on. And informing, okay, what the hell does that mean? Like, tell us how you're feeling, tell us your thought process. Like, we know, well, most people don't know this, but if you're a ManiGen, you're thinking about a million things at the same time. You're bouncing from one thing to the next faster than anyone can ever conceive in their mind. So, like, imagine me, a projector, trying to penetrate your energy, trying to read you, and you're like, you're bouncing. I can't, right? Um, so I find it really difficult in friendship, in relationship, in business when manifesting generators don't inform. So know that your strategy isn't just to respond, is to respond and to inform.
Do you want to give an example, like a concrete example of how you've lived this?
Okay.
Just so people can
Yes.
understand what the
Okay.
importance of informing.
Okay. So I will give an example without going into detail because, yeah,
Yes.
privacy.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, um, okay, perfect example. So, okay, my partner, actually, this is a different example, so I can talk about it. It's not so
Okay,
private.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay. So my partner, he is very meticulous. He's very organized, clean, like, let's get the shit done, obviously, right?
Yeah.
I'm not, right? I'm a projector. Okay. And he will go weeks without telling me what it is that he wants me to do, okay, around the house, let's say.
This is
Like,
classic. Yeah.
he got home the last week and was like, and I could feel the freaking frustration in the room. And no, he doesn't say anything, right? Thank God I'm aware. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, you're clearly frustrated. Tell me, inform me. And he's like, well, the windows have been dirty for like weeks, and like, I can't believe that you haven't seen the fingerprints on them. And like, it's so frustrating every time I walk by and I see fingerprints in the window. Like, you didn't think to clean it? And I'm like, excuse me?
Like,
I am trying not to die, okay,
yes.
as a projector, trying to have energy here, trying to live basically.
Yeah.
And no, I don't care about the fingerprints on the window. Like, it is, I don't have the satisfaction thing that you have where you need it to
Yeah.
be sparkly clean. And that, just something so small like fingerprints on the window, can cause so much tension and frustration that builds up over time in a relationship.
Yes. Yes,
So
yes, yes.
that's a really silly example. And now all I can see on all the windows is fingerprints. So maybe I should wash them so that
You
he
know
can
what
come
you're
home.
gonna do after this, Chad?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's like, yeah, that would be my example. But imagine this can go even more
On a different
serious.
scale, you know, like
Yeah.
this is example is a perfect example actually, and this can go from like simple as fingerprints on the windows and is not satisfied to like big things that like you if you don't communicate in a relationship and it causes tension and arguments for nothing, you know, when you could have just avoided it just by communicating. This is why communication is important.
Yeah. And then, like, I'll give another fast example of him being a hermit. So we'll get
Yeah.
into profiles another day, but he has a line too. He's a hermit. He needs so much alone time.
Yes.
And I don't realize that because I have so much alone time. I'm home alone all the time.
Yeah.
And he will go weeks and weeks and weeks without telling me that he needs alone time, and then explodes. And then the informing becomes like an explosion of informing all at once. Um,
It's gonna become leave me alone, get
yeah.
out, like yeah, yeah, yeah.
So just let
Inform.
yourself inform. And this is something he says directly, which I'm sure every ManiGen probably resonates with, is that he he'll when I say, well, you should you should have told me that because I have no idea. He's like, well, it's kind of obvious. No, no, no,
No, no,
no.
no, no.
Okay. It's not obvious, guys. Even if it's like, oh, like, I don't know, anything of it, like even just like cleaning or like just telling someone like, hey, I'm gonna stop at the store before I come home. Inform.
Yeah,
Like because
yeah.
it's smooth and you have a mysterious energy. So we're
We
gonna be like,
can't.
where did you
Yeah,
go? Who are you with? No, no, no. Why are you late? Like just do yourself a favor because not only is, and this is making sense now I'm saying this, like you're not just here for satisfaction, you're also here for peace. And if you want to feel peace as a ManiGen, you must inform, or else people are going to question you and you're not going to like that. You're going to get angry.
absolutely, absolutely. That is very, very true. So, no, we cannot read your minds. Please communicate. Even when you think that it's obvious, it's not. Just say the thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And there's so much more that we can go into with the ManiGen, but I
And the
think,
management, remember, it's people. There are people that have like 15 tabs open at the same time in their
yeah.
minds.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
go super quick. Like even me, that I'm a generator, like a manifesting generator can literally run laps around me if they're aligned and
Yes.
excited about what you're doing. Okay, so that
Yes.
means things go super quick for you. Okay, super quick. In like in your head, you're like, yeah, it's obvious. Like why are you not understanding? Like like you start the project, like you're in it for 2 months, and then you're like, it doesn't excite you anymore, and you give yourself permission to move on and go. So again, like people around you are going to be like, wait, whoa, 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 what just happened? Like you just started, like why are you giving up? No, no, no. But for you, you're not giving up. For you, you're like, you got what you needed from it, you were excited about it, you withdrew whatever you needed, and then you move on. So let like tell this to people, be like, I'm no longer excited by this project, I'm moving on. Give yourself permission to move on, yes, but also communicate.
Yeah,
Because
you
people
have
are
to.
gonna be like, "Oh, he gave up," or like, "He doesn't feel like it anymore," or like, "He abandoned us." But it's not. It's not that. It's just the fact that things go so quickly for you that you get excited, you're into it, you give all your energy, and then okay, on to the next.
Yeah,
Which
because
also,
people
yeah.
will misunderstand you a lot
Yes,
if you
people will
don't.
misunderstand you a lot. A lot
Mhm.
of managers that I meet, they tell me, "Oh, no one understands me. No one in my family supports me. No one understands what I'm going through." It's because you live so quickly, so differently, so on a different rhythm, basically. Okay, so give yourself permission to live on that rhythm, and like block out those voices that tell you, that judge you, for example, that say, oh, you can never stick to something. I hear this a lot. People always criticize me. I'm someone who can never stick to someone, or you criticize yourself. You're like, what is wrong with me? I can never stick to something. Like I finally got that job that I wanted, like it was good, it was consistent money, like it was good for me, and then all of a sudden I had to go and ruin it at all. It's not that you went and ruined it at all. It was because at that moment it excited you, and you were happy and satisfied with that job. But then it changed in your system. Okay, so give
Yeah.
yourself permission to
Mhm.
live differently, because you are designed to live differently.
Yeah, and don't like try to be a generator. Like you're
No,
a manifesting generator, and I find a huge distinction is that generators, you're good with one thing at a time, one step at a time. There's no
no
need
need
to
to
rush.
rush.
That is generator vibes, okay? If
Completely.
you're a manifesting generator, you will feel so disempowered, low energy, frustrated, and angry if you try to do just one thing at a time. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Like
Yeah,
she said, you can run laps around people. Um, the second something is no longer interesting to you, drop it. You will come back to it if it's meant to happen. Um,
absolutely.
like even in conversation, and this can be very confusing for other people, but because I know, like I live with a ManiGen, I know that like it he needs to move.
Yeah,
If the combo is like too long, I can fucking see him. He's on another planet. So yeah,
absolutely.
you need people that are gonna get you, like that are willing to understand you.
Yeah, exactly that. And one last example that I want to give, because I love giving this example and it always resonates with every manager. It's you really have to see yourself as a firework. Okay, it's fast, It explodes. It entertains everyone. It's beautiful. It has a lot of colors, and then poof, it disappears, and then another one comes. Okay, so your energy is exactly like a firework. You are a firework. Okay, it's quick. It's beautiful. We see all of the colors. It's exciting, and then boom, it disappears onto the next. What also which this means is two things. First, you need to give yourself permission to shine all of your colors and not be afraid to be too much. Okay? Because a lot of times people will be uncomfortable with managers in their life because they're going to be intimidated by their energy. So they're going to try to put you in a box. They're going to try to make you feel smaller just so they can feel better about themselves. Okay? Leads me to my second point. It is very important for ManiGens to be cautious of the environment that they put themselves in. Your environment, physical environment, but also the people you surround yourself with are very important. Why? Let me give you this very visual example, okay? If I take a firework and explode it in a shopping center, are people going to celebrate that?
No.
No, they're gonna be like, oh my god, that was so inconvenient. We have like stores destroyed, people are injured, people died. Why would you even think of exploding a firework in a mall? Okay. But if I take that same firework and I make it explode in the sky, people are literally going to assemble to celebrate you, celebrate the firework, and be excited. They're going to be like, wow, that is beautiful. Wow, I love this, you know? So if you compare yourself to the firework, if you keep exploding yourself in the wrong, if you keep putting yourself in the wrong environments, you're going to keep thinking that you are an inconvenience to people. But if you put yourself in the right environments, surround yourself with the right people, these environments are going to celebrate you. They're going to celebrate you, the person that you are, in all of your too muchness, if you say we continue that with that word. Okay. So no, you're not too much, you're just in the wrong environment because the right people will celebrate you.
Hmm. And I would say that kind of goes for everyone.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just that managers feel it a bit more intensely because it's directly related to the person that they are, right? Yes,
Yes.
absolutely for
Absolutely.
everyone.
Yes. Yes. And no, the reason I'm saying that is because I don't want like a generator listening to me like, okay, so I'm not special.
No, 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 no,
Because
no.
you really are. You're like,
We
we're
really
all
are.
special in our own way. But
Yeah,
it's just because honestly, this world was made for generators. The ManiGen being like a super powerhouse, sometimes honestly will kind of dim their light. Like,
absolutely. A lot,
okay, maybe I
actually.
shouldn't do seven things at the same time. And even though I'm good at everything,
Yeah.
like me, when I met my partner, I was confused. I was like, who is this god of a human?
Right?
Like, seriously, even to this day, I'm like, how the fuck do you do all this stuff and you do it well? And everyone loves you. And everyone's like, oh my God, no, no,
They
no, no, no.
celebrate
He's so,
him. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And I'm just like, what? Like and now like just knowing everything and knowing the human design parts, it's just like, oh my God, it makes sense. And it's cool to watch a ManiGen in their in in
Alignment.
in their alignment. Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what it's supposed to be. Like you're here to be good at it all, like at everything. At everything your finger touches.
When it excites you and it brings you pleasure and joy,
Yeah.
you continue doing it. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Wow.
Wow, I love that.
That
I
was
love
great.
that. And you're gonna see, like, I think, like, the more you learn about yourself and your relationships, this is why we both can't look away from human design. Because once you start understanding the design of the people around you, it's gonna better your relationships so much. You're going to understand yourself better, so you're gonna be able to communicate better and live a more aligned life. And it's going to be the same thing in your relationships, your friends, your family members, your parents, your partners. You're going to understand them so much better, and it's going to remove all of those conflicts that you have for nothing because it was just a question of not understanding the other person. So
Mhm.
human design is a great tool to understand yourself and the people around you. So use it, learn about it. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you want to learn more, reach out to us. We can absolutely help you understand more. And there, for the people who are like, but how do I know if I'm a generator or a projector or a manifesting generator? If you search up on Google, you can literally write myhumandesign.com. Any like there's chart generators everywhere. But if you go on both of our profiles, we also have each a link on our bios that you can go click to find out what you are, and then you can ask your questions and every clarification that you have and want to learn more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope this served you guys. I hope this served you and helped you understand a bit more how you go around this world and how you respond in society. And this is only the beginning. We're going to keep sharing how you can apply human design into your life to become a better, more authentic and best version of yourself, and give yourself permission, especially give yourself permission and be validated in your decisions and ways of living, so you can finally live the life that you want to live without feeling that you need to change for others, because you never have to change for others. Believe me, there's someone waiting for you to become you to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So start being
100%.
you. So people can you can attract people and have those people into your lives.
Yeah. I think what would be the smartest thing is to make this a part 1. This is a part 1.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
definitely, definitely.
I think we really did a good general job at like getting at least very specific, but also general enough where it's bite sized. You can start applying this, you can start making the connections in your life. This will be the part 1 about the energy types. And we'll make a part 2 next, so that
Yes,
if you are a non-energy type or you have a non-energy type in your life, you can go watch that video. Um,
absolutely. Because
yeah.
we need to address that 30% too. We need to go address those our beautiful projectors, manifestors, and reflectors that feel so unseen and not understood in society. We need to help you guys too. So well, it's coming.
Yeah.
Part 2 is coming soon. Let us know if you discover what your human design is, or if you learned today, if you learned something today. Share in the comments. We really want to hear how this resonates with you guys, and we will answer your questions in the part 2 if you have some.
Yeah, and let us know, what is your type, guys. Let us know. We want to know. What are you? What is your profile? Like, tell us. Comment below so that we can connect more deeply with you. And
Understand you
thank you.
better. Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you all so much for subscribing and watching and listening
We
on
feel the
YouTube and
love. We hear
Spotify.
you. Yes.
Yes. And we're so excited when you guys message us and you're like, when's the next episode? I'm so excited. So thank you
Or
so much
share your
for tuning
feedback.
in.
Yeah, it feels good because we're building something real and a beautiful community here. So thank you for being on this journey with us, and this is only the beginning. All right, everybody, subscribe, go on Spotify, YouTube, leave a comment, share your thoughts, share your design, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.